Well, hello everyone. How you doing? I trust you are good. Okay, so this morning I actually want to share information with those of you who are yourself students or becoming students after a gap, and those of you who have children who are students and beginning to move into the important exam years. I am having a program starting from next Monday. It's the 5 days of next week, 1 hour each day from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. GMT. Or you can access my course area and have the pre recorded sessions. You get to choose which one you want. The kids come live and I teach them, or they go into the study area and they work from the study area. Or the halfway house, which probably will be the model we will adopt, is that we give the students the access to the study area and do Q&As on those occasions. Q&As. They would have done the material and come back to join me. The links to sign up are all here already. Click on the links. Do sign yourself and your children up. But let me take you through the course area so you can see what the course is about. So, when you come into the course area, we have the introductions as a short video. I will let you watch it. Good morning and welcome to Learning to Learn. In this course, I will teach you the techniques you need to learn. I am going to give you strategies, practical strategies that you can utilize immediately to improve the efficiency of the time you spend learning. I want to help focus your efforts so that you don't spend excessive amounts trying to achieve simple outcomes. We don't have enough time. We have limited resources of time, and so we must learn to manage time. I'm going to teach you the champion technique. I'm going to teach you, most importantly, the Pomodoro technique. I'm going to give you a few other tools in this course which should help you to manage your time. Obviously, in order to be able to start any course, you do need your syllabus. So at this point, if you haven't got a copy of the syllabus for the course you are learning, well, pause here, get a copy of the syllabus, and let's go. Most of the people who watch this would have a syllabus for whatever you study. If you can't find it online, do ask your teachers. They will be able to either give it to you or point you in the direction of. Now, okay, so I'm guessing if you are carrying on to this point, you have got your syllabus. The next thing you need to do is to read your syllabus. Read your syllabus. And as you read your syllabus, you will see some words in the syllabus. Those words in the syllabus actually play a huge role in the kind of questions you will get in the exam. I will explain more about this when I do exam technique and I actually do a session on the command words. All right. So get started. I recommend that you get yourself either a book or a set of flashcards, because what I'm about to teach you in this course is something you should make a note of to help you plan and prepare your study going forward. So get your flashcards, your highlighters, your pens, and everything else ready. And then I shall see you in session 1. Catch you soon. Right, so I've just shared the intro with you. You've actually seen the intro lesson. This is how the course area is set out. Then they come into the course area videos. You can see there is a session on understanding exam command words. There is a session on the Pomodoro technique, how to make and use flashcards, the Cornell system of note taking. There is a section on active listening, and so on. It's a whole curriculum area for this program whose intention is to help your children to become more efficient learners. I want your children to be able to manage their time effectively. I want them to be efficient in uptaking new information. I want them to improve their retention of information once acquired. And most importantly, I want to support them to be efficient in the utilization of information they've acquired and stored, so that they would get more marks in the exams and make better grades. Yes, Kelly, I'm also on Instagram. Yeah. And in fact, I should be doing more Instagram lives and stuff like that whilst I'm here. Listen, if you are a parent and you have a child who is going to go into an exam year, or who is going to secondary school, who is beginning to get to the serious end of education, if your child is going to go to university, that's the kind of stuff. These courses are very, very good because it helps them to understand the game they're about to play. I always say that you've got to know the rules of the games and you've got to know how to play them so that you can play to win. So that's what I'm teaching next week. I'm teaching children how to learn, and I'm teaching them tools, techniques, and tricks that would help them to be effective in learning, in all the stages of learning, in acquisition, in retention, and reutilization, all those stages. We will give strategies that help your children to be able to do so effectively. How do you sign your children up? It's very simple. The Stripe link is right there. Click on that link, go sign up and register your children. Sometime Saturday evening or on Sunday, I will be back in touch with everybody who has booked a place. I will put you in the course area, and I will also ask for the pre-course material to be done, at least the introductory lesson and a few things to be done. And then you can access the material and bring your questions starting from Monday. So Monday, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we will have a session. Tuesday, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we will have a session. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And by the time I'm done with those sessions, we should have your kids set up ready to go. If you haven't done anything this summer to help your children's learning, this is probably the most important investment to make for them. Help them to learn the art of learning. Help them to get their head around the psychology of learning. Help them to know some tools and tricks that they can use and how to manage their learning so they are not doing it blind and trying to do things cold. Makes all the difference in the world. These are techniques that I have used, I have polished off, I have shared with my children, and it has served us well. It has served us well. I share them with my students, they've used it and they feedback well. These are tools that are tried and tested, and that's why I want to make them available to those of us in my community and our children, so that we can also start being strategic in helping our children to learn and to become efficient in the process. Hopefully, I haven't left any questions unanswered, but if there is any questions, please ask. Is there any questions? Do we have any? Those of you who want to pay by mobile money, just send me a message. I will give you the mobile money number. Your son will be in year 8 in September. Look, it depends on whether the child has the goodwill to do it. Year 8 is a great time to get study skills in, because most schools will start GCSE from the end of year 8 and year 9. So learning to learn is a thing you want to get in early. Some children actually do this in upper primary school. Some children do it in year 7. Some people leave it till later. But for me, if you ask me, the skill is much better in early. If you get the discipline and you get the skills in early, then the process itself, when it starts, is quite smooth. So that's it. It's dependent on the two of you and whether you would be able to get him on side to do it. They are not difficult classes. They are pretty straightforward stuff. So yeah. Any more questions? I hope I've been straightforward. Those of you who want to pay by mobile money, get in touch with me. You can inbox me. You pay the money by mobile money, and you will send me your email address, and I will put you in the course area, and we will be good to go. So if you live in Ghana and you want to pay by mobile money, get in touch with me and let's talk. If you live in a place where you have your bank card and you are able to go and pay directly, then the Stripe links are right there. it makes it so much easier. Click on the Stripe links, go and sign yourself up. Get yourself registered. Let me help you and your children get ready for the academic year ahead. Very simple. Very, very simple. Anyway, any further questions, folks? Any queries? Let me be nice and let me take you into something else. Let me take you into the Cornell system and let's show you some of the things that kids get with me. Right, there are many, there are a few videos in some of them. Yeah. Let me show you this one. Well, hello there. Welcome to this session. Quite an exciting session because it's one of the sessions that changes quite a lot of things for students. I want to introduce you to the Cornell system for taking notes. So most students will write. There you go. There was a question. Rita, it's $200 for the 5 days. So $40 per session. But then it comes with the videos and everything else. The program is $200. You will have access to the whole study area, and it's a lifetime access for the children. You get in and you stay in. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Cornell system of note taking. I will run through the details with the students for sure. Let's see if I can show you the other sections of it. Okay. Well, hello there. Welcome to this session. So this is the Cornell system. The Cornell system has its own tools. Let's start from here. Let's get straight into the session. It is one of those sessions that will be transformational, I hope, for you, because I know many students don't have a system for note taking. So I want to introduce you to one, and hopefully it transforms the game for you. Right. So remember step one, there you go. So I actually go through the details. Camille, how you doing? Blessings to you too. I actually go through details and I teach the techniques. So your children, when they are done with my course, will actually have practical techniques they can use. Let me take you into this one. Well, hello there. How are you doing? Welcome to this particular video. This particular video is one of the most important ones in this unit. It is actually the bread and butter unit here. Let me introduce you to the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro is a word in Italian which means tomato. Why do we call it the Pomodoro technique? Because there was a timer in the shape of a tomato, the Pomodoro. And the timer in the shape of the Pomodoro is what the important thing is in this unit. This unit is a time management, task management, project planning topic. It teaches you how to break things and help your brain to work in small chunks. So it's a chunking technique. I will go through other techniques in chunking, but this is a unique chunking technique. It allows you to break your task into small sections. And in the Pomodoro technique, we break them into 25-minute tasks. There you go. So again, very technical, very detailed. It's information on how to learn. Good morning, Miss Eski. How you doing? Hi, Michael. Thank you. Ibramoro, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So these are the things that I'm teaching your children in that course. If you want your children to be privy to that and you want me to explain these things to your children, then sign them up, let them come join me so they can have access to this. This is the exam command words one. You've made it into session one. I hope you have your flashcards ready. I asked you in the introduction to go get a copy of your syllabus. I hope you did that. Open your syllabus. And for those of you who are British in particular, the American curricula and the Canadian and standard ones don't deviate much. In your curriculum, you would see something called assessment objectives. Assessment objectives are the key intentions of any program of study. So for example, in physics, the assessment objective most students expect is the physics content. Not really. In physics, there are mathematical assessment objectives. You are supposed to be able to convert things from smaller units into bigger units. That's one of the assessment units. You are expected to be able to substitute into equations for sure. You are expected to be able to rearrange equations for sure before the actual physics content. Many students only focus on the subject content and don't look at the key skills, and the exams always shock them. I don't want you to be one. You need to read the assessment objectives so you know all the things that the course is intending for you to learn. One. Okay. Again, people ask, Kama, can we see previews? Well, there you go. Hi, Christina. How are you doing? That's a preview. I think that's a fair preview of the course. I will run through these. The recordings are there. Your students, your kids, or yourself will have access to them in the platform, and you will have the question and answer sessions. I will do a little general spotlights, highlighting things that I want them to focus on in that session, and then we do the Q&As. Make sure your kids are good to go. The whole week next week, we are doing learning to learn. And you can sign yourself up or sign your children up with the link that I have provided. So there you go. Who is joining us? Who's having your children joining? Whose children could benefit from learning how to learn so that they are more effective learners when we come to the curriculum next term, next academic year? Will it help your children? Get them straight up, get them signed up. And if you have any questions, then do come and ask. I would love to answer those questions for you. But let me love you. Let me leave you. And let's interact again sometime soon when I hit the road, unless there are any questions. So let's give it 30 seconds or so. Any questions, folks? Anybody has questions? Any comments? Is there anything else you want me to show you whilst we are at it? So you can see what the program of study is like. It is my Learning to Learn course. You sign up with greetings, Nana Kwabena. I hope Khalifa City is treating you well. Hello, neighbor. But any questions? No questions. If there are no questions, then I think it's a safe time. You just joined. Edward, okay, let me show you what you missed. I was showing them my study area for my Learning to Learn course. Those of you with children who could do with assistance on how to learn, this is a great place to send them. I will show your children different ways of learning, different tools of learning, and help them to select which ones work for them so that they have tools, practical tips for learning. And when they finish learning, they would be more efficient in using the information they've learned and retained better. So that's what the course is, and it's running next week. Learning to Learn. So whose kids are joining me on that Learning to Learn program? Whose kids are coming? If your kids are coming, let me know. I'll catch up with you soon. If you have any questions, please let me know in the inbox. Otherwise, use the link to sign yourself and your children up. If you want to pay by mobile money, then come back to me again in the inbox. I'll give you the mobile money details and you can pay and send me your email address. Hopefully, I have answered the questions. You will inbox me for details. Sure, Edward. Please do. Please do. So, it's a good place to wrap up, I think, for this specific video. I shall catch up with you soon when I hit the road. Bye-bye.